Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to game number 3 between IdrA and Saren. The map is Delta Quadrant. This is game number 3 and a best of 5. Each player has taken one game so far, and this game is the not equalizer. This is the one that will break you up ahead of the other player, so it's very important for both these players to stay calm. They are one game apiece. It's even, dead even, as we go into this map as Delta Quadrant. Delta Quadrant is a little bit interesting in that it has 16 bases and sort of a little bit smaller map than usual. There's only one control tower at the middle, and each player will have a natural expansion directly outside. Very difficult to defend as this is a very wide choke. Each player do have a expansion inside that is blocked by destructible rocks. As we see, the game is getting underway, and Saren is setting a supply depot inside his base, and IdrA is actually scouting the wrong direction. If you guys have not seen game 1 and 2, you should definitely see it, as there is some very good play from both the Zerg player IdrA and the Terran player Saren. It probably does not get better than this, as these are, I would say, one of the top players in the entire world, duking it out for IEM, Intel Extreme Masters. We see a refinery going up before the barracks, and the barracks should be going up relatively soon, I think. And yes, there it goes, as the extractor is taking up before the spawning pool for IdrA. Overlord's scouting in the correct direction now, and the drone will probably beat him to it. Maybe the drone will check out the middle. It's always nice to check out the middle, as it might give you a glimpse of where the other person's unit is, but he does not check out the middle. He has a game sense that tells him, ooh, I think they cross paths right over here, and I think IdrA will be scouting the correct direction, and I think Saren will also be able to scout in the correct direction, as he did see the drone came from the lower left hand side. IdrA entering the base of Saren, seeing exactly what's going on, only one barracks up, and Saren would always be doing the same thing inside IdrA's base, as one SV is chasing down that one drone and no drone is chasing down that SCV. Overlords moving different directions, this Overlord moving in the correct direction, and we see a second factory is going to be able to wall in. That drone once again is doing the extractor trick, grabbing that gas that the Terran player might or might not need. A Marine is forced to come over and start shooting at the extractor. Will IdrA cancel? IdrA does not cancel, and he does steal the gas. Some Zerglings being produced for IdrA, and the IdrA's Overlord is in position to see whether or not someone takes this mineral patch. Very smart play. It's very good to have an Overlord hovering over a mineral patch, just so you see if the opponent is mining from that one base. We do see Zerglings coming up. Maybe the Zerglings will test the ramp to see if there's any units in front, and the Zerglings will be able to see that there is a reactor attached to this barracks, and the Hellion is coming out for Saren, as the expansion is going up for IdrA. Metabolic boost coming up for these Zerglings, very normal timing right now. We do see the SCV is heading back into the base of IdrA. IdrA injecting more eggs into his hatchery. Queen is coming out, additional queen, as one queen is being transferred to the new base. And this SCV is clicking on the gas as the Hellion is coming out, and 4 Zerglings will be able to get a surround on the SCV and take it down. This queen still slowly making his way across. This one extractor is still up at the moment, and now the Marine has come back to fight it. Only one Marine at the moment. We see a lot of Hellions being massed at the current moment, and we do see 2 Hellions coming out, and I think IdrA caught a glimpse of it, perhaps? No, I don't think he did. And here we see Hellions gonna engage these Zerglings. These Zerglings are on hold, they're not actually engaging, and he's gonna be able to roast all of these Zerglings away with nice careful micro. Wow, what nice play, keeping all 3 Hellions alive and killing all those Zerglings. Now IdrA is putting down a spine crawler, as the Zerglings are not great against the Hellions, and we see Hellions coming in for harass. Do they want to engage the natural, or do they want to go into the main? They're trying to burn this one queen. They're burning away the queen. The queen is getting close to death. Zerglings trying to get us around, but they cannot get us around. These Zerglings are on fire. Zergling's corpse burning on the floor, and the spine crawler is almost up, and we do see a patch of Zerglings and a queen blocking the entrance, and we do see one Viking shooting down the Overlord. Spine crawler is up. The Hellions, however, want to try to get inside, and they actually only take one shot. Only one Hellion took a shot that one time. There was a little bit not as well as he wanted to. And these two queens are coming out to try to take away that advantage of the Viking to limit the sight that he has inside the base of IdrA. IdrA catching a glimpse of that starport, realizing a medevac is out, grabbing an extra extractor. At the same time, he's throwing down a spire. Ooh. And we do see 4 Hellions is being put into a dropship, and he's moving about. This one Zergling just tracking the movement of some of the Hellions. He will probably realize not all the Hellions are together. And we do see, ooh, wow, the Hellions actually being dropped off in the natural. That has not been expanded to. And he's going to come in here, skip this defense, and he's going to go straight for the drones. He's going to aim for the drones. One drone goes down immediately from the Hellion fire. Second drone goes down. And 2 Hellions do go down. 3, 4 drones go down. I don't know if that was a worth it trade. And then here comes more Hellions trying to get in, but the Lings do come back and block him off in time. And even though the Lings did go down, they were able to prevent these Hellions from going in. This Viking taking down, almost. He only managed to kill off 2 Overlords before dying. Medevac still staying put at that position. We do see some Mutalisks coming out for IdrA. Once the Mutalisks are out, he might be able to retain some air superiority, as he doesn't have that many Vikings. He only has 1 Vikings at the moment that is currently being trained. Additional 4 Hellions being loaded into the medevac, probably going to go for that expansion drop. Once again, knowing that he needs to watch the expansion, he's actually sending units over there, and he does send the Mutalisks over there, and he will be able to catch these Hellions, and he snipes off. He's gonna almost snipe off a Hellion, and 1 Hellion goes down. Second Hellion going down. 2 drones goes down. 4 drones go down. 5 drones, 6 drones, and the Hellions go down as well. But that is put an economical hurt on IdrA, as he does need to replenish his count of the drones. 1 missile turret, 2 missile turrets already up. Should be able to fend off these Hydralisks, and 1 Hydralisk does go down to the missile turret. 1 kill. More missile turrets coming up for the Terran player Sarens, and he's trying to snipe away at this army, but he's unable to. But he does know that their army's on the way, and there's some Mutalisks chasing a Hellion, 2 Hellions actually. And we do see Hellion sneaking in the base once again, and he's forced to pull all of his probes off of mining, and he's going to try to take down, and there was some lag, I guess. And then he's able to take away some of the Hellions. The Hellions weren't able to do that much damage, as there's a wall of text from lag. Two more Hellions coming in, and it seems like IdrA knows exactly what's going on. He's spewing creep here so that he will have vision of it with that Overlord as well. And he's dancing around the Mutalisks, and he's actually taking his first expansion at the same time, and he's going to be able to take down that medevac, and the medevac is going to go down. The medevac goes. First expansion coming out for Sarens, and he's also putting a turret there. Very smart idea, as there are a couple of Mutalisks around the map. If we take a look at the income tab, both players about even though IdrA is a little bit behind because he had a couple of drones taken out. And we do see a Thor. A Thor is a good counter to Mutalisks if they were both standing still and just shooting each other, because Mutalisks are not that great versus Thor, because Thor does do splash damage against the air. And then here we see the Mutalisks coming in again, trying to pick away at this one armory, and one Viking is able to scare off these Mutalisks, and the Mutalisks are going to engage the Viking, and that will allow time for the Thor to get here, and 2 additional Vikings spawn, and he's forced to move back with these Mutalisks. Calling down some mules, always helpful to have additional mules to get additional income. This drone moving out, is he thinking of expanding? Oh yes he is, he's actually thinking of expanding to this high yield expansion here. At the moment, IdrA doesn't have that many ground units, as most of his units are air units in the form of Mutalisks. And this is going down, the destructible rocks are going down. SCVs are being moved to the new expansion, as both players are gearing up for mid-game. We do see, the moment I said mid-game, they are getting a lot of upgrades. Sarens getting a stem pack, and he's going to try to snipe off this Overlord, and he's getting the infantry weapons and the vehicle weapons. IdrA still does not have any upgrades just yet. Muttle is chasing this Hellion across the map, and they should be able to take it out no problem. This one SCV, unfortunate, met that one Zergling and was not his day. A scan goes off and he will be able to see that there's only Zerglings and Baelings at the moment. Sarens does not know about this expansion at the high yield for IdrA, but it has not gone up yet. It's going up right now, so it will not matter until a couple of minutes later perhaps. And we may see a very soon push from this, as these are great counters to Mutalists, and these Mutalists are picking away at the starport. He did catch the Saren out of position there, but Saren's able to move back slightly into his base. He wasn't that far away. Additional Mutalists being produced, and ow! These Mutalists take a nice big chunk of rockets from the Thors. And right now, the Zerg players, IdrA is just scrambling to get units. As the scan goes off, he's thinking about doing it. He's going inside. He's burning the creep tumors, and these Baelings are coming in. The Baelings need to hit the bigger units, and the Mutalists are actually bunched up. You don't want the Mutalists to be bunched up, and the bunch of Mutalists all die, and IdrA calls GG. Hope you enjoyed game number 3. Please stay tuned for game number 4. This is ggurface. Please subscribe if you like what you're seeing. Thanks. See you guys next time.